Hey guys, we want to welcome you to our Easter Masterclass edition. My name is Avanell Morrison and I work with Excellent Stores Limited. I'm a category manager with our company. This year for this masterclass, what we are aiming to do is to show you what can be done with Easter indoors. Easter should be a fun time for family to come together, for kids to have fun, and being that we are all limited in being outdoors, we can make Easter very much full of activity for our kids. So we have a wide range of Easter craft items, and we're going to show you what you can do with these items with your kids to decorate your home and have a whole lot of Easter fun activities. Some can be geared for adults and some would be to have fun with the kids. So for the adults, we're going to do a lovely wall or door display. We're going to do a lovely topiary centerpiece. For the kids, we're going to have a fun candy ball, Easter candy ball activity. And we're also going to have a lovely Easter bunny wreath hat. So let's begin. Okay guys, so we're going to our first craft display. The items needed for this wall or door decor display would be our Easter cutout. It's a 6-pack, a plain piece of cardboard, glue gun, glue stick, scissors, and additional glue stick for the gun. So I've gone ahead and pre-cut some of the items already, and I've already stuck some for you to see. So we're just going to stick these items now using our glue stick. And we should try to use a really strong glue stick, preferably one that is an actual gel stick. And you just rub it onto your cardboard, covering the full surface of the cardboard, especially the edges, and it sticks very quickly. And you just place your cutout, lining it up correctly with the cardboard. You press down, and there you have your stock item. We move on to the other. This is quite easy and very fun to do because, as mentioned, it's already come in a 6-pack, so all you have to do is stencil the outline of the item onto your cardboard, place your cutout, and stick. Now, to give this wall display a little more height, what we've also done is stencil extra eggs using our first cutout onto just a plain cardboard. And we have foam sheets that we're going to add into the display. So we're going to do the same thing, just glue it on. And these foam sheets are metallic and they come in a lot of different colors, very vibrant colors. So depending on your display and what you're using it for, there is a color. So we press, and our second egg is done, and our last egg. We continue to glue and we press. Just make sure you cover every surface. If you see edge of a surface doesn't have glue, you just go back, you rub, you press, and now you have 8 simple cutouts instead of 6 that you've added. So to add dimension to this wall display, what we're actually going to do is use our solid eggs and actually stick our bunnies onto our eggs. So for this, you can line up your bunny any way you see fit. If you want to do the bunny straight to the side, so we're just going to line him up. For this, we're not going to use the glue stick, we're actually going to use the glue gun so it will be a little more steady, and you don't need to put it on the whole surface, just on particular parts, and you hold, you wait for it to dry. Parents, if you have your kids helping you, please supervise them. And we'll just put a little under the other ear, and there we've changed a plain egg into an egg with a bunny, and we're just gonna stick our second bunny very quickly. So now that we have all our cutouts stuck and ready, it's just time to put it together. There's no special order to put these cutouts in. You can lay it out any way you see fit. You could twist this in any direction that you see fit before you begin to glue your pieces together. So what we're going to do now that we have our layout, we're just going to actually glue these pieces together using the hot glue. So we're going to turn this over exactly as it is, one by one, sticking from the base. We pour glue, we press, and we hold, and we wait for this to dry. We take off our excess glue if it spills out. This part here right by the ear, almost finished. So what we're going to do is just reinforce the back of this. If you're putting this against a flat wall, you'd probably just use command strips, command hooks, and you stick, and you know command works really well, removes from your walls very easily. But if you want to have it to have a raised look, this is just plain cardboard. Cut some pieces together, and we just tape it with masking tape to give the back of your display a little more support. So we're going to do the same thing, just use some hot glue and tape this down. I'm going to hold and press, and there we have our lovely Easter wall display or door display. As I said, you would just put command hooks behind it, and you could hang it on a wall or door. But if you want to amp this up even a little further, what you can do with this same display, which I've gone ahead and done before, I've added lights. So the lights would be from our Christmas series lights, and you just put lights to the back of the same display, and you've added another dimension to a door or to a wall. If you want to see what the back of this item looks like, this is the lights, and you just tape it to the back, and you have a lovely Easter craft wall or door display. We move on now to craft number 2, which is a lovely Easter wreath hat. Now we know on most of our doors for seasons we tend to put up wreaths, so instead of doing a traditional wreath, we're going to spin it a little bit. So the items needed for this Easter wreath hat: any hat you may have available at home or available at Excellent stores, multi-pack of chenille sticks, lovely Easter bandos, multi-pack of pom-poms, glue gun, scissors if needed. So we're going to begin by, firstly, I use this bando, and what I did, I just removed the eyes from on the bando. We're going to turn our hat towards me, and this is going to become our lovely face to the middle of our hat. We're just going to use our glue gun, place some glue, and stick it onto the center of the hat. We're just going to hold to make sure it's in place. There. This is a lovely craft you could do with your kids. We're going to take our multicolored pom-pom balls just to add a little more definition to the bunny ears. We're just gonna add like a rainbow to the top of our ears, beginning to the palm. Just place some glue, press and hold, and we're gonna continue around the perimeter of this bandeau, of this headband. Very quick, very simple. And we're just going to take our lovely headband. We're going to place it to the base of our hat. Now, because the headband is so secure, you don't need to actually put glue on it. It stays in place. But we always reinforce everything we do, so we're just going to place little glue on the inside of our headband, and we have a simple but cute bunny hat wreath, which we can use to hang on our walls, on our doors. Now, to give our face a little more dimension, we're going to use our Chanel sticks, any color you choose. I'm going to use the pink, give a little whiskers, twist the middle, right to the middle. Place your hand under, and we're just going to press to keep our whiskers in place. And it's Chanel stick, and we know there are wires in the middle, so we'll just spread out our whiskers. And there we have a simple but very cute wreath bunny hat, which can be placed against a door, against a wall, and because it's a hat, it usually has an elastic. So again, you use a command strip or hook in your home, and you just hook it flat against the surface. Now we move on to Easter craft number 3, and these are our lovely Easter candy balls. What you would need are candy balls, chocolates of any type. These are some nice little stuffers you could place inside of your candy balls. These are light up eggs, different colors. These are little chicken and rabbits, wind up chicken and rabbits, teddy bears, and headband. So let's begin. We select our candy balls. Now, traditionally, we would always give our kids their lovely Easter bags. Why not change it this year and do a ball? We place our lovely rabbit inside there. We could put in a chicken, an egg, place some chocolates, then we close up our ball. Very simple, very easy. So we secure our candy ball, then we take our lovely bunny headband and we just place it around the ball. You do not need to glue this together if you don't wish to, because as you see, it stays in place and you want easy access for the kids to open the item. And there we have our lovely Easter candy balls filled with lovely treats for our kids. Finally, we move on to our last Easter craft item, which is a Tupperware Easter centerpiece. What's needed for this item would be a foam ball of any size, depending on how big you would like your tree to be displayed. Grass, there's plain grass, and there's grass with eggs, different colors. A planter of your choosing, mini eggs, or if you choose, there are also different patterns in eggs, glitter, or plain. You need any piece of foam board you may have available home, foam block, a dowel stick, and a glue gun. So what we will do, we'll open our foam ball. We take our dowel stick and we place it to the center of our ball and we press it in. You squeeze it in until it's tight to where you would like it to be. Now you can reinforce this using a hot glue or using regular liquid glue. We take our foam block according to the size planter pot we have. We would place our foam block inside of the planter pot and we cut out any excess depending on the size of your pot, and you would stick your dowel into your foam block. Once you are satisfied with how this feels, cutting off the excess, we begin using our eggs. Eggs of your size, as I said, we could use mini eggs or we could use glitter or a little bigger eggs. The variation in eggs would depend on how much time you have to put the centerpiece together. The bigger the eggs, the less time you spend. The smaller the eggs, the more time you spend. So we'd open our eggs and we would glue our eggs onto our foam ball until we are finished. What this item would look like at the end after we finished putting in our eggs, we'd use our grass of your color, and we just usually tuck in our grass at the base of your pot, covering your foam block. And this lovely item would actually look like this. And we have our lovely Easter Tipperary centerpiece. You could always add in a ribbon for a little more dimension. And this piece can be placed in any part of your home, and it's very simple and very trendy. So guys, those are the 4 Easter crafts we completed today in our masterclass edition. Remember, all items are available in stores and on myexcellentstores.com. Have fun this Easter, be safe, live, create, do.